Good morning, students. Today we are learning a new unit number 9, desert animals. So, there are different kinds of animals: water animals, okay, land animals, desert animals. Okay, so today we are learning about different desert animals. So, deserts are the driest place on earth and sometimes go for months or even years without rain. So, deserts is always dry. Many of the times there is no rain and many of the months it remains without or even years doesn't rain in desert. But even the desert animals cannot survive without water or for long periods in the scorching sun, so they have had to find different ways of coping with the harsh condition. So desert animals, sometimes for many years there is no rain, they sometimes find difficulties to live without the rain and live in the scorching sun. So they have to find for themselves a different way of living. For example, gables spent the hottest. Gables means a mouse like a desert rodents with long hind legs. It is like a mouse. Spend the hottest part of the day in cool underground burrows. And strange insects called darkling beetles are experts at catching drops of moisture on their legs, then lifting them into the air until the drops trickle down into their mouths. Not all deserts are endless seas of rolling and sand dunes. Some are rocky or pebbly and dotted with small bushes, while others are sprinkled with colorful flowers during the spring. Dunes means a heaps of sand formed by the wind. Pebbly means a stony area. So many of the animals, to survive themselves, they find different type of ways. There are more than 2300 different kinds of snakes around the world. So there are different kinds of snakes around the world, ranging from just 15 centimeters long to more than 11 meters. Most snakes are quite harmless, but there are a few that are so poisonous that can kill a human being with just one bite. So there are many different kinds of snakes. But you can see in the picture the way it has opened its mouth, and different kinds of snakes we have seen in the zoo also. So many of them are there, but some of them are not harmless. Some of them are very harmless. They can, with one bite, they can kill a human being. Most snakes lay eggs, but there are many which give birth to their young ones. So, this point you may not know sometimes, because we believe that the most snakes they lay eggs, but many of the ones they give birth to their young ones. In the dry, rocky desert of America lives a rather evil looking snake with a very bad reputation. Its frightening rattle can be heard as far as 30 meters away. So, see the sound of snake. We hear the roar of lion very far away, but even in America, there are very poisonous and huge snakes. There, the sound of the rattle sound can be heard as far as 30 meters away, and it can strike with lightning speed. With a so lightning speed, they can strike on us. But the rattlesnakes or rattle at it is sometimes called prefers to avoid people if it is possible can. It holds its tail upright and rattles the end whenever it is disturbed. So they should not be disturbed. They can kill with a lightning speed in the hope that the intruder will go away. However, its warnings are ignored and it feels threatened. It will coil ready to bite. They become ready and they want to bite it. But the rattler itself cannot hear the noise its own tail makes. Like most snakes, it hears things through vibrations in the ground. So snakes hear, like other snakes also, these rattlers, they hear the vibration sounds on the earth. Like most snakes, it hears things through vibrations in the ground. If a person walks nearby, the snake can feel the movement. But if the same person were to shout, it would not hear a thing. Rattlesnakes are very common and widespread animals, living right across the American continent from Canada to Argentina. They feed on a variety of prey, including mice, voles, rats, chimpanzees, and many other. So, variety American continent. See, rattler snakes are very common and widespread animals. They lying right across the American continent from Canada to Argentina, and they feed on the prey. Okay, they feed on the prey. Small animals. Rattlesnakes kill their prey with a venom. Like all snakes, they swallow the unfortunate animals whole. Few snakes have to eat more than once a week, and some, such as the larger pythons, can survive for a year or more without eating. So, like animals and animals, they live without water in the desert. The camel live without water for many months. Same thing about the snakes also. They live on the earth without eating and drinking many months ago. Now we are learning about the fourth paragraph is about the mongoose. You have seen the mongoose and the snakes are enemies of each other. On the road also, when you are traveling, you must have seen forest areas and this farm sites, and all the mongoose are always walking. Mongoose like a hunt together. So mongoose all hunt together. They don't go alone for hunting. But they always keep a lookout for dangerous predators nearby, poking their noses into holes, overturning rocks with their paws, and scratching the ground with their sharp claws. Band mongoose are very amusing animals to watch, a common sight in many parts of Africa. They travel in groups of about 20 to forage for beetles, millipedes, and other small creatures. So, mongoose are they are like families. In a group, they walk and they feed on their food. Okay. So, dear students, today we have learned till the fourth paragraph here. Okay. Tomorrow we shall continue our lesson from the fourth paragraph. Paragraphs are very long, so please read it carefully. You can go to the YouTube and watch the videos also about the different kinds of animals. Many of the informations must have given about it. A little and very short information in our chapter, but good information is there. So read the twice these four paragraphs. Have a good day and thank you.